Welcome back to all the crackers in the box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey, with my sparkly cardigan. Look at the sparkles. Ooh, hit those sparkles, come on. Oh, so nice. Anyway, so this is a hexagon cardigan, and I'm just doing the granny stitch. This is my ball. I had to turn it into a ball because, oh my gosh, this one, oh. So this is my second skein out of 6. The first one, dream, no problems. Just a minor tangle here and there, nothing crazy. This one, oh Lord. This one, unfortunately, had been wrapped through itself and around itself, and I really had to fight. Really, it took me almost a week and a half to get it fully untangled without wrecking it. So that was a bit of a pain, but it is a beautiful, beautiful yarn. I love the texturing of it. The shine is gorgeous. So I will continue working with it, but I can definitely see why this probably was discontinued. I can see a lot of people being very frustrated with that. I mean, I was frustrated, and I don't mind tangles. I can deal with them. Where I know there's a lot of people that just do not have the patience. They don't want to sit down and do it. They don't have anyone to help them with it. And they just end up wasting their time and efforts because they don't end up wanting to keep the yarn. Totally get that. Anyways, just going to work on some granny stitches. And I'm super glad you're here, so let's get some crochet going. So, I've been moving my yarns around quite a bit lately. I'm trying to incorporate everything that I own for yarn into a bit of a more smaller space, a little more confined. All my cakes have pretty much gone into clear plastic totes that I've been getting at the Dollarama. Wonderful on my end because now I can see where they are. The bigger totes they get heavy throwing those things around. I like putting my material in them, but as for my yarn cakes, I don't, just because it ends up a big mess. They end up becoming unraveled, and I cannot see what colors I have in there. So then I have to open everything. Even if I marked it, I'd still have to open everything. So it's just a whole thing, especially if I have to find yarn to help with, there was a jacket at work that just a nice cushy sweater with a hood that had a giant hole in it. So I brought it home for my mom because, I mean, well, for me or my mom, but she really took to it. So sometimes we need to find specific yarns to match things to try to patch them up. So she just made a beautiful snowflake and patched up the hole. Can't see it now. And I mean, we had to line up the color for it. Hard to find if it's all in totes that you can't see. I mean, you can say the color's in there, but it might actually be over there that you're looking, like more of a yellowish. Like, it's just a whole thing. I feel being able to see it keeps it in my mind, especially when sometimes I'm too tired to crochet, but I'm not too tired to plan. Okay, I'm not too tired to make plans. I lay there in my bed as I'm getting tired, looking at my yarn, because it makes me happy. And also, it also gives me an opportunity to start thinking about color combinations and who I want to go where and what could I possibly make this. I mean, with all the different vintage yarns I have, the sheer amount of them, I could definitely make some really fun scrap blankets. And as I've mentioned before, I am seeing that my family is in sad need of just regular throw blankets. I mean, they don't have to belong to a specific person. They just have to be around. We have guests that come over that like to put a blanket on their legs, or, you know, it's just better to have more blankets. We're a blanket pillow family. We're all about comfort, forts, laying in a fort on a bunch of blankets, playing with your phone, or reading a book, coloring a picture. Those are all amazing rainy day things to do. When you don't have enough blankets for that, because you got to take the fort down because the blankets are needed for bedtime, aw, it's kind of sad. So, what in the world did I do here? This is supposed to be a... Oh, it kind of... What? Oh my gosh. I see what I did. Do you see what I did? Oh no. I messed this one up all the way. Oh no. All the work I did this morning. I did more than one row, but still, I'm gonna have to take a better look at this corner. So, take my ring off, and it's time for frogging. So, by going like this, I find that this one frogs fairly easy, but if I leave it out of the ball, it will tangle. So we're going to carefully go back. By the time I'm done doing this one, I'm going to be such an expert at double crochets that I'll still make a million mistakes because I am human. I am. I was watching a couple of videos of people renovating houses and stuff, so that tends to distract me because it's always very fun watching people create, make their ideas become real. That's my kind of thing. And I love hearing about that kind of stuff. That's just, it makes me feel very optimistic compared to when I'm looking at bad news. Because with the sheer amount of bad news going on right now, scary things going on in the world, that I'm just half panicking most of the time right now. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. But it has affected my mood and my health and nightmares and bad thoughts. Not good. Go, and we're going to go backwards to the beginning of this. Okay, what did you do here? No, this is even further back, isn't it? Oh no. Okay, so I should be able to do a half double here. Right, and then go 1, 2, 3, and then 1 and 2. So I got my 3, I think what happened was I was trying to put it into this spot here, which I've done before. Oh gosh, at least the frogging wasn't that far back. It looks like it was far back, but it was only a row. That's when you notice it way down. So I've done some frogging so far today, as always. Because I can't help it, I make mistakes sometimes. As we all do, so, you know, live and learn, do your thing. Do your thing. And just going to get back to where I was before, which is the beginning of this row. That might take me a few minutes, but that's okay. Today is an easy day. I did a bunch of hard cleaning yesterday and a bunch of paperwork and a whole bunch of catching up on a few things, so... And I found time to play Barbies for 45 minutes. Because we have determined that there was this Barbie that had put yarn on her head because her hair was so fried. We've determined that the yarn colors I used on her head, the pink and purple, actually match my hair now. So that is my Barbie now, according to my daughter. Only I'm allowed to play with that one because it's me. We're twins. That was pretty cute. She's a funny one. But she was really enjoying that for sure. We had a Barbie slumber party, and they were having balloons and watching cartoons and having snacks. It was a very lovely time. No boys allowed. No boys allowed. Alright, so we're just going to keep on doing these granny clusters around until I get back to the beginning. Whew, I think I'm getting a hot flash. Getting really warm. Could be that I'm just embarrassed because I made a mistake again, but you know, it's okay to feel like, oh man, but I'm not going to beat myself up over it. Because you know what? It's not perfect. It's not that it's not perfect. It's just I'm not comfortable with leaving that kind of mistake, especially for something I want to love fully. I want to love this so much and wear it often, so it's got to be something I'm happy with. And if I'm not happy with it, what's the point? I'm probably just going to be working on the 2 main projects this week just to make up for the fact that I didn't do anything on them. The hexagon cardigan I was working on with the white and the blue. I have to figure out how I want to do the cuffs, and I think I'm going to watch a few videos this week. I also need to watch a video, like I keep saying, about how I put my arm together on the rainbow sweater. But I have not come across that one. I probably could if I actually sat down and looked, but I haven't really done that yet. It's on my list of things to do. My giant list. I am also considering sewing in the lining of my beautiful bag, and maybe I'll wear it. Maybe I will wear that sunburst bag because it's cute, and as much as I want to sell it, I'm also looking at, I think it's cute. Like, I really like it. The colors are just pretty. I think I might do that and just keep it for myself because I am quite enamored with the colors and how I did the squares and everything, so yeah, there's that. Who knows, I still might want to try selling a few items here and there on the side, but I mean, it takes a while to make stuff, so I don't know. I don't see it being something that could pay my bills really quick or anything like that, but I mean, as something to do occasionally, maybe. My gosh. So I follow this one creator. Oh, her name is Fat Lady Crochet. I can't tell you what her real name is, but it's Fat Lady Crochet. She has been designing some amazing vintage retro toy amigurumis. Oh, I want some of them. In Canada, there was this gentleman, I don't know if people are aware of him in any other places, but his name was Mr. Dress Up. When I was a little girl, I met Mr. Dress Up. It was the most, amazing thing ever. I met Robert Munch too. That was phenomenal. I now read his stories the way he intended. I copy everything he did because he was so, oh wow, it was amazing. Anyway, I met Mr. Dress Up. I still have his autograph, and I value it very much. It's in a very safe place, and it was very special to me to meet him. I was astounded and starstruck because it's Mr. Dress Up, and I used to watch him every day. He used to hang out with a couple puppets. He started really, he was one of the puppeteers on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, I believe. So he definitely knew his puppets. And he had these puppets, Casey and Finnegan, and she made patterns of Casey and Finnegan. I may have to make them just for my own little girl self that still is in there. I keep very close touch with her. That's why I went and got my husband to go find my favoriteest childhood Barbie that meant the world to me. So I have, not the maybe the one I originally had, but I have her. I have one. And I am so in love with her. But it's going to take a little bit to clean her up. She definitely has a mildewy smell, needs a little bit of work. Her hair definitely needs the work. And I still have to see if I have her necklace. If I have it, I think I know where I would have put it. I was thinking about that quite a bit this week. Because my husband's asking me if I got her cleaned up yet. And I was like, not yet. But I love her. Love her. And sometimes you got to do stuff like that for your inner child. Because if not, the world's going to crush you. It really is. There's so much smothering, horrible news out there that I need something to hang on to that's fresh and innocent in the best ways. To remind me of sunshine and running through the fields with your bare feet and catching fireflies. You know, the stuff. The stuff. I never caught fireflies. I don't live anywhere near fireflies. I actually don't think I've ever even seen a firefly. I'm going to be honest there. But it's the whole premise of it might not be fireflies. My goodness. This piece of hair is just bothering me. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's a strong piece of hair. My gosh. Anyway. Lemonade stands, all that good stuff, riding your bikes, having fun. Even though I was the kid that mostly was on my own, reading or hanging upside down out of a tree, but that's okay. That's all right. I loved it. It was great. Making forts, making crafts, reading amazing books, going to the beach for the whole day with my family, meeting new people, doing things like just gentle things, nothing crazy. Oh my gosh, I just love the colors to this one. And summer's knocking on our doors out here. I don't know about you guys, but our weather's really leaning towards that already. Anyhow, thanks for joining me here today at all the crackers in the box. And I hope you enjoyed watching me do more frogging. I'll see you again very soon. Bye!